Going with the Mac power. What up, Bomb Squad? Man, oh man. They got me today. They got me. Not really. I'm just being dramatic. Whew. Shouts out to the Bomb Squad. We're using a different mic today, so hopefully y'all can hear me pretty good. All right. Let's go with these glasses. Got my glasses. These kind of getting worn down. Y'all hit that like button. Let me know. Send me a wave. Let me know y'all here. And we'll get started with the show. Welcome, Bomb Squad. Welcome. Welcome to the show on a Monday. On a Monday. Try to start at a little earlier. 8 o'clock. Hit 8:15. Man. Daughter's cat. She loves the attention. She absolutely loves the attention. Man, it's a Monday. Pretty easy day. Storm's been crazy in Texas, so we've been dodging thunderstorms left and right. Gets dark, gets cool, wind blows, pours, sun comes out, rinse and repeat. It's like that almost every day. But without challenges, I mean, what's life, right? It's always going to be something going on. So, welcome, Bound Squad. Y'all, welcome to the show on a Monday. Today, we talking about, y'all see the title. I know everybody here listening to the live, or even if you catch the replay, y'all been getting scammed or attempted scam. I know, because if you're not getting scammed, or if no one is attempting to scam you, you might not be living. You know what I'm saying? Just to be honest. But tonight we're gonna talk about a popular scam that's in society. I'm sure you guys see it, text message, emails, and stuff like that. And so we're gonna talk about it, and we're gonna try to answer the question: what is USPS doing about it? If they're doing anything, or what are you doing about it? If anything. All right, we're gonna try to answer that question. But we're gonna do like a little deep dive on these scams that's coming around to make sure that you are informed, because you might have been getting the text messages, the emails, but you might not know where it's coming from. Most of us don't know where it's coming from. You might not know the ramifications. You might think it's real. A lot of people do. A lot of people fall for it, and they end up regretting it later on. So, we're going to talk about that. Thank y'all for hitting the like button. We appreciate it. We appreciate it. We appreciate it. And hopefully y'all checking out the videos on the channel. We've been dropping one video a day for the past 3, 4, 5 days. We've been working to make sure we keep you guys informed. And we have a lot of stuff to get to this week. And so I just kind of pile everything up, make a list of what we have to cover, and we just try to knock it out, because the list is always growing. It's always growing. So we knock something out. I already added 2 things to the list. We knock out one, we add 2. Knock out 2, we add 3 or add 4. So we're always trying to get to the business, because I have to keep you guys informed. And I appreciate all the support. And, we working. We working. All right. Bomb Squad. Let's go. Let's get started. See what we got here. Hopefully everything works as intended. But if we have any issues, we might have to pivot. But hopefully everything works like it's supposed to. Let's go. Break that meeting. We up. We up live.
Break that meeting.
We live.
Break that meeting.
Yeah, man. Bomb Squad. It's a pleasure to be in front of you guys on a Monday. We appreciate all the support. All right. So tonight, y'all see the title, Scam Likely. So on the cell phones, all right, I have Verizon, and so whenever I get a phone call from a scammer, maybe, possibly, it says potential scam. So of course I don't answer it. And so what I try to do is I try to block those numbers, but of course, they'll call you from a different number and you have to block that number. So I try to block them because I figure like if I block one that I know is a scam or spam, I eventually maybe I might get less of those potential scam calls. So I know other carriers, I don't know if it's AT&T or T-Mobile, they say scam likely whenever, for the call ID. And so Verizon says potential scam. I know other carriers say scam likely or something like that. So that's the title, scam likely, which means that chances are you answer it or you reply or you respond, more than likely is somebody that's trying to get you, or maybe it's a telemarketer, which, they're not scammers, but it's spam to where they might call 150 people a day, try to get them to buy something. I mean, that's spam. Or like you get the emails that might go straight to your spam box, or you might get it go to your junk mail or whatever. And sometimes the real mail actually goes there. But for the most part, we're talking about spam and scams at the same time. All right. So like I get rid of those. Like I block them. I mean, if you look at my block list, I probably have about 100 block numbers just because I just block it so they can't call me again. So they'll switch up the number probably. So they'll switch up the number, use a different number tomorrow, and call me, and then I have to block that one as well. So we have to duck and dodge these attempts to get scammed. And so tonight we're going to talk about a scam in particular that most people probably experience is those text messages from USPS, or not from USPS, but impersonators, imposters acting as if they are USPS. And it's funny because a lot of times you see at the bottom on the signature they say, "Hey, from the postal team." The postal team, like, who's the postal team? You know, trying to make it sound official, and it just be like, okay, y'all trying extra hard. But the sad part about it is, and we'll talk about this here in a minute, the sad part about it is they wouldn't be doing it if people weren't falling for it. I know there's people falling for it. Now, out of 200 people, maybe you might get a couple, but I guess a couple out of 200, let's say 3 out of 200, if you do 600, you might get 9 or 10. But hey, some people falling for it. I know they are. Even though I can't see with my eyes, I know people are falling for it, or else they wouldn't be doing it. So let's get into it. Let's get into it. All right, let's see. Thank y'all for the likes. We appreciate you. We appreciate you.
Hi, I'm Andre Avery, United States Postal Inspector. It's National Consumer Protection Week, and this year's focus is on imposter scams. Here are the 5 most common ones to watch out for. Number 1, You receive bogus alerts about suspicious activity or unauthorized charges on your account.
That's one that they are smart as far as, hey, your account is getting messed up, or hey, you have these charges on your account. And especially people who use debit cards or have a card that's directly linked to their bank account, you see anything saying like, hey, your bank account is at risk or you have these charges, something like that, people will run in a panic like, oh, my bank account, I have to do something. I have to take action right now. Who has stole my info? What charges are they? My bank, my payroll check just got deposited yesterday, so I need to act fast because they might wipe out my account. I have charges, I have bills coming out. So I see why that was number one. Man, you mess with people money, or they think you messing with their money, or they think somebody's charging stuff on their account, they will act quick. I'm not saying it's right. It's definitely smart. Let's keep going.
Number 2, phony notices come your way saying you're going to be charged to renew a subscription, often for a tech support service.
Now, okay, so number two, I get this one all the time on email about, hey, your subscription to an antivirus with whether it's Norton or McAfee or whatever like that. And I don't even buy antivirus, you know what I mean? Like, so it'll say, hey, your PayPal payment of $475 has went through. And I'm like, one, I didn't buy anything. Two, like why the from email is John3456 at live.org / bootyman / it's like a fake email address or a crazy ass a 39 character email address, and it's just like, okay, like where is this coming from? Okay, delete, trash, junk, or whatever, and then, get it out of here. But I get a lot of those on email about, hey, you bought a subscription. I'm like, no, I didn't. I know I didn't. And I'm not clicking on anything. And just because you send me an invoice or a receipt saying, hey, you purchased this, if this is a bogus charge, you need to contact us. Well, I know I didn't purchase that. So guess what? I'm not gonna call you. And if you send somebody an invoice, I get it. They probably feel as if, oh, I've been charged because, hey, here's the invoice right here. It'd be bogus, man. And I know people fall for it, but it'd be bogus. Let's keep going.
Number 3, scammers try to trick you into paying for things like fake discounts, giveaways, or prizes.
Man, one of the biggest finesses is to tell somebody, hey, you're going to get a discount. You be like, well, I don't really want to buy anything. Oh, wait, I can get a discount? And all of a sudden, you might want to buy it now because you feel like you're going to save money, even though you wasn't going to buy it in the first place. Now you feel as if I buy it, I can get a good deal, even though I don't really want it, but I might have wanted it in the future. So let me go ahead and buy it because they're giving me 30% off. Scam, man. Well, it's not a scam, it's a finesse. But it's probably both in this case. But fake discounts, oh, giveaway, hey, I'm going to give you this if you buy this. Like, okay, I'm probably paying for both of them, right? But, oh, hey, you win a prize. Everybody wants to win a prize, right? It's a finesse. Let's keep going.
Number 4, bogus allegations are made implying you committed a crime.
That's another one. You committed a crime, even though you never left the house. You might not even have a driver's license. You don't drive, right? You don't own a pistol. You don't go to a bank. You never stole nothing from anybody. You never did anything. You don't even have the internet. Like, you don't even have a computer. So you can't do anything. Even those people who just wake up in the morning, eat breakfast, drink coffee, watch the Golden Girls or soap operas all day, along with Good Morning America and stuff like that. Don't go anywhere. Don't communicate to anybody. And you get a text message saying, hey, you committed a crime. Oh, well, you didn't do anything. You didn't even go anywhere. So how did you commit a crime? So you will get people in a panic when you tell them like, hey, you committed a crime, knowing damn well they never even did anything. But people will still be like, hey, well, I have to clear up these bogus allegations or because it wasn't me. Now I got to go hire an attorney. Hey, what do I have to do to clear this up? Oh, there's a link right here. Okay, let me click on the link to clear this up. It's a scam, yo. And they getting people. That's the worst part. Let's keep going.
Crime. And number 5, someone claiming to be from the Postal Service contacts you regarding a fake delivery notification and asks for your financial information.
This is a big one. And this is the one that's getting a lot of people, yo. Because I know it's getting a lot of people because I see this one a lot. And people have showed me this. I mean, like it's 4 of us in my household, and we all get these texts at different times, different days of the week. It doesn't matter, right? USPS package has arrived at the warehouse. The classic line. It cannot be delivered due to incomplete address information. Well, if the address info is incomplete, how do you get my number? Or how do you know it's for me? To protect your privacy, please click on the link or copy into your browser. The USPS team wishes you a nice day. I see that a lot. What they'll do is they'll put a lot of times a link that you can't even click, which we'll get to that in a minute. You can't click the link most of the times. So you got to drag, you got to try to copy it. And then they try to end with the USPS team, which who is that? Who is the USPS team? Wishes you a nice day. And so after they deliver the bad news, or it might be good news to some people, but they'll deliver the bad news first. Here you go. You want your package? Hey, click on this link because we need you to click on this link in order to deliver your package. And by the way, have a nice day. As we scamming you, have a nice day. Okay? The USPS team, who is that? Is that an entity? Who is that? Is that an agency? We don't know who that is. But this is classic right here. And this one, it gets put in different versions, but it's always something with a package at a warehouse and stuff like that. Like, man, y'all get out of here. Y'all just scamming people. But like I said, people fall for it. And so guess what? They're gonna remix it, give you a different form, and send it to you again the next week. If you don't click on the link, they're gonna keep trying because I still get it. Let's keep going.
Federal agencies will not press you for personal information, tell you to keep secrets, or demand instant payment. Scammers will ask for payments by gift card, prepaid debit card, cryptocurrency, gold bars, or by mailing cash.
All right, so they want gift cards. Easy. No trace on gift cards. It's easy. You know, there's no way to see exactly, how much it is. There's no paper trail really for a gift card. Your debit card information, they obviously could do a lot with that, and credit cards. Crypto, yeah, once crypto is transferred, it's a wrap. Or you buy something with crypto or whatever is transferred, you're not getting it back. Gold bars is crazy. Gold bars is crazy. It's just a physical asset, you know, once they have it in possession, it's a wrap. Or cash. And so it's just like they're going for everything. They're going for everything.
But agencies will
Mailing crash is crazy, by the way.
never ask for instant payments by those methods. Ignore the messages or hang up.
So, first of all, don't even pick up. Don't even pick up. Ignore the text. I'll probably will block them. Or, I mean, I got a crazy one the other day. It was from a country code 63. It was a long ass number, and I'm like, who is this? But one, don't even pick up the phone. But yeah, if you find yourself, picking up the phone and trying to see what's going on, yeah, hang up, and I will probably block them. If you get that text, I would just ignore it. Don't try to click on the link because a lot of times the links don't even work. And so y'all know criminals are not the smartest. We know that, right? A lot of them are dumb. Um, you know, not intelligent. It's just like, okay, they do stuff in order to get people, but at the same time, like, they're not really that smart. So I see the text messages, and a lot of times the links don't even work. So you have to copy and paste. And I'm like, if you're gonna scam me, at least be smart enough to give me a hyperlink or a clickable link in order for me, to make it easier for me to get scammed. If you're gonna scam me good. Make it easier for me to scam. Don't have me work for it. I gotta copy and paste because you're not smart enough to give me a clickable link. Come on, y'all. Y'all gotta do better. If y'all gonna commit crime, at least do it good. Make it easier for me. Because like y'all trying to target people who not gonna snap and think, oh, hey, this not right. Which a lot of times is like the elderly people or people who might not be able to figure out what's going on. So for those people, you probably should make it easier. I'm just saying. I'm not trying to help y'all out. I'm just saying, like y'all lacking. These links be messed up or not working at all. So y'all need to tighten y'all game up. For real, for real, for real.
These packages keep.
Okay, what we got? Who we got in the chat? Yeah, hey, thank y'all for the likes. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Skate Kid, what's happening? Ricky Rose, what's good? Ricky Rose, what up? What up, Ricky? He said this is off topic, but I finally got my benefits after 9 months. I'm excited because I need to get more work done on my teeth. I know you're not dentist, but how much will insurance cover? All right, so first of all, Ricky Rose, I appreciate the support, big dog, but 9 months, you got your benefits. Congrats to you. And so to answer your question, how much will insurance cover? Um, I'm not really sure like what all you need if you're trying to do implants or you're trying to do veneers or if you're trying to do extractions or root canals or stuff like that. I do know if it's non cosmetic, they will cover a good chunk. I mean, I got four wisdom teeth pulled, and I think I paid a total like $300. And I think the charges was like, like almost 2,000. But as far as the cosmetic stuff, if that's what you have to get done, like I'm not sure about that. But I do know on like a lot of the routine stuff and the maintenance and stuff like that, they cover most of that stuff. And then once you get everything straightened out, as far as your appointments, like your regular maintenance appointments and cleanings and stuff like that, they pretty much cover that. 100%. Um, Root canals might even be 100%. Um, I'm not sure about implants though, and I'm not sure about veneers. I think braces they cover a certain amount. So I'm not sure what you need done, but it's gonna probably be the best coverage you can get. Um, Whatever they do cover, everybody else is probably gonna cover less, if that makes sense. So hey, shouts out to you for making the 9 months and getting those benefits. Priceless, dog, priceless. Shouts out to you. Skate Kid, what's up, Skate Kid? Thanks for the sub, I appreciate it. You're trying to get a job, you're in Florida. What part of Florida? Oh yeah, Ricky, man, the root canals, um, I don't know if they're 100%, but I do think they cover a lot of the root canals. So it might be as much as maybe half or maybe even more than half. But yeah, you should be in pretty good shape though. Whatever the price is, you won't be paying the full at all. It would keep us updated though. Keep us updated. Skate Kid, what part of Florida you in? Oh, Fort Myers, okay. I'm not sure if I've seen any job openings on the website right now for that area, but on Wednesdays we like to go over that stuff. So maybe Wednesday I'll come back and we'll go over and see what they have, see what they have open. But you're in the right place though, and you're in the right place as far as for the information and the insight. Okay, so there's only one site. So yeah, so there's only one site is upsjobs.com. There's no other site. So any other site will be like a third party, trying to get, and you don't want to go that route, right? upsjobs.com. All right. So Wednesday we might do a show where we look on the website because they post a lot of the new openings on Wednesday night. So um, we like to broach that on Wednesdays. But yeah, only one site, upsjobs.com. And good luck, brother. All right, y'all. Let's jump into this next one.
Keep on coming, and so do the scams.
In tonight's First Alert 6 investigation, Mike McKnight tells us why a phony text claiming to be from the Postal Service is one you should delete.
You may be expecting a package from the U.S. Postal Service, but before it makes it through the sorting system, a text claims an invalid zip code has caused the parcel to be detained.
Okay, invalid zip code. Oh, man. All right, so that's a good one because the thing is that if you have an invalid zip code, and I've been in logistics for a while, so if you have an invalid zip code, if everything else is right, the clerk, they can figure out the zip code. You can figure out the zip code. Because okay, so let's say for instance, there's a Pine Tree Lane. Okay, let's say in the Houston area, there's a Pine Tree Lane. And let's say they have one pine tree that's one word, and then another pine tree lane is two words, but they have different numbers. One might be 13,900 and the other one might be like, 1,200. And so if it comes over and you see Pine Tree Lane in 13,000 block, it's in one zip code and the other pine tree is in a different zip code. So if you have an invalid zip, but yet the rest of the address is correct, you can fix that. It's very easy. Even if you had 10 different pine tree lanes in the area and they're all in different zip codes and different 100 blocks, you can still figure it out. And so like I don't really buy that whole invalid zip code stuff because, if you know, you know. But most people don't know, so they're like, oh man, I gotta give them my right zip code, and then they fall into the trap. Before you know it, they getting scammed. Invalid zip code, man, get out of here. What up, Nick? Holla at your boy. What's good, Nick? Let's keep going, y'all.
The message says, by confirming your address, the package will be on its way. But the postal
Confirm. Okay, so you have an invalid zip code, so now we need to confirm your address. You know what? You just said I had an invalid zip code, so apparently you knew my address, you just didn't know my zip code, which you should know my zip code if I give you the right address. Man, it's crazy, yo. So if people just think a little bit, like, I mean, I guess, like, if you know, you know, but if you don't know, I guess you don't know. But at the same time, it's just like, man, it sounds so stupid because they getting people on this shit, y'all. All right, let's keep going.
Postal Service says, think before you click on a link. We will not.
Now, my question is this. What is USPS doing about this? Because I know it's not their fault, but these scammers are using the post office, as a shield and say, hey, look, we're going to pretend, we're going to play like, we're official and we're going to get these people because everybody gets mail. All right, so let's see if he'll tell us what the post office is doing. Let's go.
Not send you a text or an email saying, hey, click this link, or we've got a package that's missing or anything like that. That's not how we do business. If we have a package for you and there's a concern, we'll come to your house as we do with all the mail and let you know there's an issue.
The phony text messages.
All right, so they've been saying this for a long time. For the longest, they always said this. But at the same time, people still getting got. And so whatever this is not working because people know that. They've been saying that, but yet people still fall into the trap. They still fall into the trap.
Claim to be from the U.S. Postal team, but click on the link and you'll be on the wrong side of a scam.
It's opening up for them to either get things off of your phone that you may have stored. It's precautionary. That's why we're urging people to go to USPS.com, let the inspectors know, and contact their banking institution.
All the phony texts tell you to reply with a Y, and you face a deadline. It looks like they're trying to get you to make a quick decision. It says, please complete within 24 hours. So is that something they're trying to push you to make that quick click?
People get concerned. Everything's easy if we know how, but if we get an email or text and we're like, oh my gosh, what the heck is this? And it says urgent, they're trying to get you to click that link right away. And obviously the Postal Service is not going to reach out to you by email or text.
Right. They don't want you to put the phone down and go take a nap and come back and get scammed. Right. As you read the text, they want you to reply right now. Like, I don't want to give you time to call your aunt, call your uncle, call your cousin. They try to say, hey, what is this text right here? Like, they want you to act immediately so they can scam you right then and there. They don't want you to think about it or get guidance from Bricked Out Media and say, hey, look, you getting scammed. Put the phone down or delete it, right? So they want you to make a decision right away. Right away. In fact, about 2 weeks ago, I got a text about 2 weeks ago and saying it was threatening me, talking about if you don't act now, it's going to be criminal charges. We're going to report it to the credit bureaus. And I'm like, report what? You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you're going to call authorities and say I committed a traffic violation? How? Like, for what? So it's just like they use threats. And people get sensitive about their credit and stuff like that. You see, like, oh, they're going to report it to my credit. No, they not, man. Like, they use everything. And so after they threatened me like on 9 different items, right? And then it said, hey, you have a great weekend. And I'm like, really? Really? You want me to have a great weekend after you just told me, you're going to do all of this if I don't do this? If I don't send a Y, then you're going to do all of this other stuff to me. Then you want me to have a nice weekend? Man, get out of here with all of that. But yeah, he's right. They want you to act real quick, real fast, right now. Hey, don't talk it over. Don't think it over. Don't consult with anybody with some sense. But we want you to get scammed by yourself right now. Right? Let's keep going, man. Look, it's not funny. Like, it's sad because, they're targeting, the elderly people mostly, and they're the ones falling for it for the most part. Let's keep going.
And if you aren't expecting a parcel, don't let curiosity tempt you to click on the link.
Look, he couldn't even click on it. They're not even smart enough to give a clickable link. Like, I know what's wrong with that link, why it's not clickable, but let's go.
Mike McKnight, First Alert 6.
Now, if you contact the Postal Service and request tracking information on a package, you will see a legitimate message. Never click on a link in a text that claims a parcel can't be delivered due to an address error.
Say, has anybody here actually contacted the post office? I never had to call the post office. So, I mean, do they answer? I mean, do you ever, can you talk to somebody? I mean, can you call and talk to somebody? I don't know. What up, Nick? Oh, well, you took an option day today, Nick? Hey, I got 2 left as well. I got 2 option days left. I got 2 left, Nick. Same, brother. Same. I have vacation in August, but I only have 2 days left. And so my goal is to hold on to those, work the whole month of July. We have off Friday. But outside of Friday, my goal is to work the whole month of July without taking days off, and the first 2 weeks in August, then I'm on vacation. Our first week and a half in August, then I'm on vacation. Going into September, I still have my 2 days. That's my goal. We'll see how it works out, but that's my goal. Whew. Yeah, so 2 option days left. Yeah, so I used 3 in January. I normally don't do that, but I had some special circumstances. It was fun too, but I used 3 in January. I normally never do that. I normally don't use my third one till like April or May, but you know, I'm still holding on to 2, and I haven't missed anything. So yeah, we good. Hey, one more video, y'all. Let's go. Thank y'all for the likes. I appreciate it.
Postal Service text messages never include links. Don't click on any links. Treat your personal information like cash. Think before you send it.
There you have it, straight from a U.S. Postal Service inspector.
They're hoping that warning is going to help keep you from becoming a victim to a number of scams hitting USPS customers.
Morgan Stevens joins us now. So, Morgan, this is all part of their efforts to not only protect customers, but also postal workers.
That's right, Trevor. This is all part of Project Safe Delivery, a 2023 program launched to combat mail theft and violent crime against postal workers. Since the start of the initiative, 2,800 arrests have been made for crimes against the U.S. Postal Service, including mail theft and violence against carriers. More than 1,200 of those were last year. The Postal Service says along
2,800 arrests. Whew. Yeah, that's a lot of people. And that's not even all of them, of course. So it's just like, just imagine how many more people committing crimes against the USPS. Let's keep going.
Along with increasing the focus on preventing those crimes, alerting the public about scams and keeping customers from becoming victims is a priority, especially when it comes to new scams many folks don't know about, like brushing scams.
Scams occur when a customer receives unsolicited packages containing low-cost items like household goods. These packages are often sent by online retailers or third parties who use compromised personal information to create fake transactions. The goal is to inflate product reviews and sales rankings. If customers receive brushing packages, it's important to report them to the U.S. Postal Inspection Service and make a plan to review and protect your personal data.
Okay, so there's brushing. I've never heard of that before now. So they're sending you free stuff. Man, they getting so creative. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's called brushing. So aside from the text message, they're sending you free items now. Let's keep going.
Postal Inspector Kelly McNulty says if you get an unsolicited item, you may keep it, you may throw it away, or you could return to sender. Another major issue USPS has seen, an increase in counterfeit stamps. McNulty says make sure you're getting only stamps from USPS or a licensed vendor. And if you see large discounts on stamps, like 40 or 50% off, it's probably too good to be true. Back to you.
Postal Service text messages.
All right, so I think anything that's 40, 50% off, my thought is this, like, what's wrong with it? Like, why is such a heavy discount? I don't understand. And so we talked about the text messages. We talked about the emails. Like now they're sending free packages. Now, a lot of times I see the USPS guy, in my area, like he'll be delivering like little samples and stuff like that. So I'm not sure if that's a part of the scams, but you get like little samples in the mail, whether it's formula for babies or a diaper or, like other household items, some toilet paper, some tissue, stuff like that. So it's just, I'm not sure if that's a part of those scams, but I see that type of stuff, floating around in the mail. So it's just like, at this point, y'all, they're trying anything. And, people falling for it. And like I said, if they weren't falling for it, they wouldn't be doing it. And you'll see a stop to it. Absolutely. And so, like, hey, y'all got to be careful out there, man. And y'all gotta be careful out there because if you click on the link, you send money, or if they get your, so if you have your credit card stored on your phone or your debit card stored on your phone, if you click on the link, it might be able to take that information off of your phone that you have stored, and then once they get that information, y'all know what happens after that. And so now you have a bigger problem on your hands. So just stay away, ignore, delete, hang up. It's not worth it. If I have a known relative, send me a text talking about click on this link, I'll be like, what? Click on what? Look, we could talk about this in person when I see you. I'm not about to click on anything. And I know this person. Like, I'm just saying, like, we got to be careful out there. Be skeptical and like, if it seems a little fishy, just assume it's fish. And so, like, just be skeptical. Like, nah, I'm not going for it. I'm not going for it. So it's safer that way, to be very safe, than to be like, okay, well, maybe it's not a scam, and then you go ahead and do something and then ruin your weekend, ruin your holiday, ruin your vacation. All right. Ricky Rose, he said he received text from USPS. Yeah, man. Oh, you got you got the same one I got, bro. That's the same text I got, the same day probably, about a package that was not able to be delivered. But that's when I moved and did address change 6 months ago, and I did reply and click the link. I went to USPS. They say they had no package. Yeah, man. Now, Ricky, if you got that text on tomorrow, what you doing? Let me know. If you get that same text tomorrow, what are you doing? Man, they actually got you to go up to the US. Man, that's crazy. My thing is this. If you're going to tell me I have a package that wasn't able to be delivered, send it back. Send it back. If it's important enough, then they'll resend it. Or once you send it back, I realize, like, oh man, what happened to that? Man, what happened to that cap I ordered, a few months ago? I never got it. So I'll figure out what it is eventually. Then I'll just order it again. I'll get them to send it back to me. I get my refund and I just order it again. But I'm like, if you telling me, hey, we got something that wasn't able to be, okay, wasn't delivered, okay, cool. I guess I don't need it then. Look, I'm still chilling. It must not be that important, so it's all good. I have to reorder it. Hey, y'all knock yourself out, because y'all don't have time to be stressing over a package that doesn't have a good address or doesn't have a good zip code. Send it back, man. Y'all don't have all that space anyway. Send it back. Exactly, Ricky. Not a damn thing. Hey, that text come over tomorrow, we chilling. We chilling. Oh man. JK Gaming said, well, why did UPS stop paying an inside worker at every center to check weights? I get so many labels that don't match the weight. The same sender at my UPS store. Yeah, so like now they have, well, in the automated buildings like ours, we have like reweigh stations upstairs, and so it goes through and it weighs the packages. So I mean, they could not put the right weight, but eventually they're gonna be paying for the right weight. And so, yeah, you can't really pay somebody to do that, but it has to go through the belt, because the belt has a scale on it. So, it takes a picture and it weighs it as it goes through. So like those people think they're getting away with, putting bogus weights on, eventually they get caught up with, because it's gonna go through an automated building and get weighed. So those people might get additional charges here later on, and they'll be like, oh, whoa, 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 what's going on? There you go. You're welcome. Mike say, I've been fighting with USPS too. after moving, my mom and girlfriend are getting mail, and I still can't. So what you forwarded the mail, and what happened? You can't get it now? Yeah, that mail forwarding system, I think you can do it online now. It's supposed to be better, but I'm not sure if it is or not. I never did it online, but or maybe I have. Maybe in 2020 I did it online. Yeah, I can't remember, but it, I don't know. It's supposed to be good. I don't know. I'm surprised you're having problems. It's supposed to be good though. Thank y'all for the likes. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Yeah. So this week, guys, I do want to talk about the USPS driver that passed away. I do want to talk about that. We want to talk about these jobs because, uh, summertime and a lot of the seasonal stuff for the holidays should be popping up. So we got to make sure we stay on top of it. Mike said it was a day at address, and it's been a fight, man. So you fighting to get your mail, right? Man, that's crazy. That's crazy. Okay, so they're getting mail, but you're not. Yeah, that's wild. Yeah, I'm not sure what that is. I'm not sure what that is. Thank y'all for the likes. We appreciate it. Man. And calling them, I'm not sure about calling USPS, if it even results in anything, if it's even good, if anybody will pick up. Um, I'm not really sure because, man, we're gonna have a hot week here in Texas, y'all. They're saying 98 on Wednesday, so we're in for a fight this week with this heat. So y'all be safe out there, whether you work inside, drive, you in feeders, USPS, work for FedEx, DHL, or you just work outside. I don't know, but y'all be safe out there because it doesn't take much. It doesn't take much. And I mean, I used to wait until, because I wear a baseball cap in the morning, but I used to wait until about 11, 12 o'clock before I put my full coverage safari hat on. But now, second stop, 9:45, I got to put it on because that sun is already killing me before 10 o'clock. I saw the light. Shouts out to you. Another long day. Hey, you grinding though. Yeah, man. Make sure you rewatch it. We talking about these scams, man. They trying to get people, man. You gotta watch out. Gotta watch out. I know you're in Canada, but hey, I'm sure it's happening there too. It's real in the Ville, right? Another long day. Yeah. So Mondays is my only non-long day. Every other day I can get thrown to the wolves, but it's not guaranteed. But I can be. So Monday's a really good opportunity, to knock it out and get home and get some work done. JK said UPS have a policy about carrying on a job. Yeah, you can't carry on a job, man. You'll not be okay with that. Not be okay with that. Um, and most companies won't. Most companies won't. It's not just UPS. It's not just FedEx. I mean, most companies won't because what's going to happen is if something was to happen and you had to do something to somebody with that weapon, um, they're not looking at you. They're looking at the company. And so, due to liability purposes, I mean, business is like, nah, you can't. And so, yeah, that's not a thing. Um, Well, first you can't get it in, and if you get caught bringing one in, you're gonna get fired. you know. So even if you have one, I mean, you got it. You got it on you without going through security, so that's a problem too. So it's like it's just all bad. Yeah, but companies don't want to be liable because they're gonna sue the company if you had to do something. Which, and y'all know how criminals are. It's just like if a criminal go in and does something or tries to commit a crime, and everything goes well with them committing the crime, and it's all good. But the minute they get shot or something happens to them, a lot of times they want to sue or press charges. Like, well, hold up, you was committing the crime. Now, how you the victim? I don't understand. So it's kind of stupid, actually. Oh, I saw the lights. Okay, so tomorrow is y'all day in Canada? Okay, okay. Shouts out to Canada. All right, so y'all off tomorrow? So y'all, it's like y'all Independence Day. So y'all off on tomorrow? Ricky Rose said he ready for a 60-hour work week next week after the 4th. Man, Ricky, I can't tell you the last time I hit 60 hours. Yo, I did 55 a few weeks ago, and I was like, damn, that was a lot. Yeah. I haven't hit 60. It's been some years, probably since maybe 2022, maybe 21, 22, maybe. Okay, JK Gamer said not all centers have security. I know that. But that doesn't disprove what I'm saying, though. And just because they don't have security doesn't mean that UPS welcoming you to bring something in. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not the case. Like, I know some don't have security. So what I said is still valid because you're not supposed to have it. Now, if you want to go and do it, if somebody that works in a center without security, if they want to go and carry it in there, like it's on them. Just go ahead and see what happens. If you have to use it, see what happens. It's not gonna be good. I would not recommend it. That's it's not smart. So I know a lot of centers that don't have security, but that's not an open invite to carry either. Ricky say he had 60 hours 2 weeks ago. Was nervous about DOT violation, but hit right on. Dang, you hit right on 60. That's crazy. Sheesh. Right on 60. Man, oh man. Yeah, it's been at least 3 or 4 years since I hit. Okay, JK said true, but if someone hijacks your truck or your odds of survival is low. Okay, how many trucks get hijacked? So I know you're thinking about the one. I forgot what state that was in. All right, so that's one. So I mean, but what are the odds of your truck getting hijacked? If somebody want the truck, let them take the truck. Like, yeah, it was that one time, unfortunately, they took off with the driver in the truck, but 99.9% of the time, if they want to take a truck, they take the truck. They don't want the driver. I'm just saying. I mean, package cars get stolen, but most of the time it's just It's just a package car. They don't want you. I mean, what they need you for? I mean, they just want the packages. They don't want the problem with a whole person that may or may not fight or do whatever. So it's just like they just want the packages. And most likely they take the cars and they take the package and they go dump the car and they go run. So like they don't really want you. And I think that unfortunate situation where the driver end up in there and end up passing away, like I just think it just went wrong. Like I don't think they went out to actually take the driver too. That was crazy. Not trying to be a hero. Look, y'all want the car? Here, take the car. Hey, y'all want the diet? Y'all take the diet. Here. Oh, y'all want my cell phone? Go ahead. I'm not fighting anybody. Like I don't need a weapon of any sorts, to defend myself. Look, hey, just take that shit. Like I don't need. It's not mine anyways. In fact, take this car, take that one, take that one. Hey, take it all. I don't care. Take it. It's not worth my life. I'm good. But if you feel like you want to hijack, hey, let me out. Hey, take everything. Hey, take my phone, my wallet, take all that. Hey, let me out. I'm jumping out. Y'all go ahead and go and crash out. I'm out of here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. So hey, y'all, watch out for these scams. We got a busy week this week. We gonna grind it out though. Thank y'all for all the support. We appreciate it. We appreciate it. We appreciate it. Y'all have a good night. Shouts out to the bomb squad. Hey, y'all have a good night. Brick Media, y'all. We out of here.